The Teaching Pros. Two guys that can really help your game.
Brought to you by Enzos, the first name in golf.
You've come to the course for a day full of fun. Some time with your buds, some laughs in the sun. Then you stepped up to hole number 1. That's when you realize this day won't be fun. When your driver's not driving, and your wedges aren't wedging, and your putter plays more like a brick. That's when you knew that lessons were due. So you turned to the pros to eliminate your woes, and they straightened you out really quick.
PGA professionals Mark Ellingson and Bryan PGA Teaching Pros with over 20 years experience. With their tips, you'll be playing with the best of them. Faster than you can say the British Open. Come along with us for a day at Pioneer Creek Golf and Training Center, a fabulous full-service golf facility in Independence, Minnesota. A short, scenic drive from the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul.
Join us now for a day at Pioneer Creek.
Can I have a candy bar?
Hi, Bryan. Hi, Mark. How you doing today?
Hi, Nelson's good. This is the 115 Nelson group.
Okay. And we're going to go 18
Bryan.
today?
All right, and would you like to walk or ride?
I would love a cart.
Okay, boy, we got a nice cart for you. I got one here. And you can head to the first tee. You're up right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Have fun.
See you later.
Holy beach balls, there's sand trouble on 12?
12.
What is it?
Sand trouble on 12!
Let's go. We can fix that.
I'll take this one.
Okay.
What we need to do is get this club through the sand and have a nice little follow through at the end. Let me show you. Tip number 1, open the club face and your feet. Tip number 2, spray the sand onto the green. And tip number 3, finish with your club high on your follow through. Remember, open the stance and club face, spray the sand, and finish high. Now you try it.
Bryan, there's a bad 3-wood on 18. And he's in the water.
Jump into Willikers, not on 18. A fairway wood will be right there. What is it? Wet ball on 18.
Let's go.
That's the 4th water ball today.
We can fix that.
I'll take this one. Looks like you're having a little trouble with your fairway wood.
Yes, I am.
Here are 3 tips to help your fairway wood. Well, I notice that the ball's positioned a little too far back in your stance. If we move it up towards your front foot a little bit, that'll help you sweep the grass and finish facing the target, which is going to allow you to get the ball up over the creek nicely. Remember, move the ball forward in your stance, sweep the grass, and finish with your back foot on the toe.
Bryan, there's a lady with iron trouble on 4.
Gotcha.
What is it? We can fix that.
I'll take this one. Looks like you're having trouble getting the ball in the air with that iron.
Well, that's the 3rd one in a row I've topped.
Here's 3 things to remember for your iron shots. First, let's put the ball in the middle of our stance. Second, let's swing with a downward motion. And third, let's finish with the club on our shoulder. Now you try it.
How do you keep doing that?
It's not me, it's Enzo's perfect club. It can hit out of the sand, it can hit out of deep grass, it'll hit out of mud, it'll hit off a cart path, rocks, it'll even hit out of a tree.
That club's really fantastic. Where do I get one of those?
Send 6 easy payments of $6.99 plus $32.69 shipping and handling to Better Golf by Unique Dynamics. 601 East Coco Rio Boulevard, Havana, Cuba. Tell them Yuri sent you.
Bryan,
Yeah, I'm here.
There's a plier on 2 with wedge problem.
Holy golf balls. Wedge problems on 2? Gotcha.
What is it?
They already sculled twice over the green, and they're on their 5th shot.
We better get there fast. We can fix that.
I sure hope so, because I think my wedge is broken.
I think she needs my help. Let me show you how to fix that broken wedge. Tip number 1, lean the club shaft towards the target. Tip number 2, swing your arms and the club together. Tip number 3, have your club face facing the target when you're done. The first thing we need to do is have the club lean this way so the leading edge stays down so the ball hits the club face, goes up in the air. The second thing we need to do is swing the arms and the club together so that the club stays down through the shot. Now you try it.
Thanks, guys.
We've all had those days when everything goes wrong. Those are the times you need Enzo's automatic score correction pencil. No matter what you hit, it won't mark above birdie. A must for every bag. Imagine the next game you play with your boss. Enzo's automatic score correction pencil. Send 6 easy payments of $6.99 plus $32.69 shipping and handling to Better Golf by Unique Dynamics. 601 East Coco Rio Boulevard, Havana, Cuba. Tell them Yuri sent you. There's a growing tragedy in golf today. It's happening worldwide, and it needs your attention.
Got my attention.
I'm talking about lost balls. You're having the game of your life. Out of nowhere, sliced into the deep stuff. You lie there waiting to be found. Out of the blue, he drops a replacement just feet away. You're left alone at the mercy of the elements. Not to mention the groundskeepers. Don't let this happen to your balls.
Mark, there's a guy with big driver problems on 1.
Right.
He could use your help.
Oh, you gotta give me a minute.
We can fix that.
You surely couldn't have come at a better time.
Don't call me Shirley. My name's Mark.
I'm having trouble with my driver.
Let's see what we can do to fix that. Tee one up. What's happening is you're keeping your right foot down on the ground too long, which is leaving the club face open or pointing to the right. What we need to do is have your right foot come onto the toe, squares the club face, the ball goes straight. Let's try it. Here are 3 tips to straighten out that drive. Here is tip number 1. As you come into the ball, let your right foot come onto the toe so that your club face squares up and is in this position. If your club face is here when you get to this position, this means that the club face is open and the ball would go to the right. If the club face is here in this position, this means the club face is closed and the ball most likely went to the left. So we're going to try to get that right foot on the toe and get the club in a nice square position this way for some straight drives. Tip number 2, stand with your back to the target. As you do this, the club will come from the inside and swing out, producing a shot that goes right to left. Most players have a shot that goes to the right, and this is going to produce a shot to the left. So in other words, you're back to the target, swing from the inside out. Tip number 3, as you're setting up to the ball, turn your club in slightly, 20 to 25 degrees. This will force you to swing in to out on the ball or have the ball go straight or curve to the left. Again, tip number 3, try to hit a couple balls with your club face toed in. And remember, always come up on that toe. Let's try it.
Can you meet Bryan on the green at 14?
Jeez, I'm putting like a blind monkey.
We can fix that.
Why don't you put the glasses on this monkey?
Here's 3 tips to help your putting. You need to square your putter face, then set your feet and go gently through the ball. Make sure your backswing is equal to your follow through and finish with the club facing the target. Here's some things that'll help you gain feel when you're putting. Treat it like you're throwing a ball. When you throw a ball, you throw it one-handed with your dominant hand. Try that for putting. One-handed with your dominant hand. Try some short putts, try some long putts. You'll get a lot better feel for the green this way. Another way of doing it is instead of looking at the ball, look at your target. When I'm throwing a ball, I don't look at the ball the whole time. I look at my target and I throw it to my target. Try that for putting. You can try it one-handed, you can try it two-handed. Look at your target when you're putting. You'll gain a lot more feel for the green this way as well.
Remember, keep your club face pointing at the target throughout the whole stroke and make sure that your stroke is straight back and straight through.
Sweet. Okay.
Man, what a day.
I know, I need some more shirts.
Hurry, we gotta get to the show. Come on, let's go.
Wrong show.
We can fix that.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, go!
Welcome to Teaching Center.
Alongside Mark Ellingson, I'm Bryan Scavneck. We've got a peach of a show for you today. On today's show, we have fun with fish, we're putting with a monkey, and we have a day at the beach.
First up, Bryan helps a lady out of the sand.
Looks like you're having trouble getting out of the bunker. What we need to do is get this club through the sand and have a nice little follow through at the end. Let me show you. Tip number 1, open the club face and your feet. Tip number 2, spray the sand onto the green. And tip number 3, finish with your club high on your follow through. Remember, open the stance and club face, spray the sand, and finish high.
Boy, Bryan, you really helped Lisa out of the sand today. How do you keep holding those shots?
Remember those 3 tips. Open your feet in the club face, splash that sand, and finish with that club high.
That's the 4th water ball today.
Let me tell you, Brooke was spending a lot of time in the creek today.
He was sure having trouble getting that fairway wood up in the air. Looks like you're having a little trouble with your fairway wood.
Yes, I am.
Here are 3 tips to help your fairway wood. Well, I notice that the ball's positioned a little too far back in your stance. If we move it up towards your front foot a little bit, that'll help you sweep the grass and finish facing the target, which is going to allow you to get the ball up over the creek nicely. Remember, move the ball forward in your stance, sweep the grass, and finish with your back foot on the toe.
Well, those tips really help Brooke get the ball in the air.
Remember, it's important to move that ball forward in your stance, sweep the grass, and put that right foot on the toe. Summer was having trouble with her irons on 4. How'd you help her?
Gave her the 3 basic tips. First, let's put the ball in the middle of our stance. Second, let's swing with a downward motion. And third, let's finish with the club on our shoulder. Now you try it.
You really fixed Summer's iron shot. That was right on the pin.
I know, it was great. The 3 basics. Ball in the middle of the stance, hit down on the ball, and finish with that club on the shoulder. It's easy.
We can fix that.
I sure hope so, because I think my wedge is broken.
I think she needs my help. Let me show you how to fix that broken wedge.
Looks like you were having a lot of fun with Rebecca on that lesson on 2 today.
I sure was. I enjoy all my lessons. She was having a little bit of trouble with her wedge, but we just went back to the basics. Tip number 1, lean the club shaft towards the target. Tip number 2, swing your arms and the club together. Tip number 3, have your club face facing the target when you're done. Remember the 3 basics. Lean the club shaft towards the target, swing the arms and the club together, and finish with your club face facing the target.
Jeez, I'm putting like a blind monkey.
The putter, it's the club we use the most, but we practice the least.
Yeah, it sure is. And if we spent a little bit more time practicing the putter, I think we'd see our scores drop dramatically.
People want to use the driver all the time, the irons, but they never focus on the short game.
You're right.
Just imagine if you took off 1 shot per hole. Over 18 holes, that's 18 shots. You can't do that with any other club in the bag.
Boy, that's right. And here's a great tip to help you with your putting.
Here's some things that'll help you gain feel when you're putting. Treat it like you're throwing a ball. When you throw a ball, you throw it one-handed with your dominant hand. Try that for putting. One-handed with your dominant hand. Try some short putts, try some long putts. You'll get a lot better feel for the green this way. Another way of doing it is instead of looking at the ball, look at your target. When I'm throwing a ball, I don't look at the ball the whole time. I look at my target and I throw it to my target. Try that for putting. You can try it one-handed, you can try it two-handed. Look at your target when you're putting. You'll gain a lot more feel for the green this way as well.
The driver is really an important club to learn how to hit.
You know, it's the longest club, it's the lightest club, it's the first shot you're going to hit during the day. If you don't hit a good one, it can get into your head.
It really does give you a lot of confidence if you can hit your driver in the fairway.
If you keep to these basic tips, we can keep the ball in the short grass as well.
Yeah, I met up with Herschel earlier today, and he was really having a lot of trouble going to the right. What's happening is you're keeping your right foot down on the ground too long, which is leaving the club face open or pointing to the right. What we need to do is have your right foot come onto the toe, squares the club face, the ball goes straight. Let's try it.
Man, Herschel was really out of control with that drive.
Boy, he sure was. Remember, get that back foot up on the toe.
If I could be serious for a second, remember, when you're playing golf on a hot summer day, it's very important to stay hydrated. That's why when Mark or myself plays golf, we drink Pioneer Creek Rehydration Drink, straight from the bottom of the creek.
That's great creek water. Rules of the game. So many people are playing golf these days that don't understand the basic rules or etiquette.
There's certain things you have to do on the course to make it enjoyable for yourself and for other people. Rake the bunker, fix ball marks, replace divots.
Bryan and I were on the course the other day demonstrating the rules of the game. As Bryan and I approach the first tee, Bryan flips a coin to decide who's going to go first, and I won the honor.
After each previous hole, the person with the lowest score on that hole will also get that honor and go first. As you can see, I'm out of Mark's sight line. You don't want to stand directly behind someone when they're hitting a ball. Make sure you're out of their way. Ooh, that's a good swing, Mark.
Oh, thank you. Oh, shucks.
But unfortunately, I found the water hazard.
Well, let's go find it.
Still staring it down? Not going to jump out of the water.
Yep.
As we approach this water, there's a few things we have to do.
First, we have to decide where the ball crossed the hazard. Right here. I take 2 club lengths drop from where it crossed the hazard.
Anywhere within those 2 club lengths.
Yep, and I can drop the ball shoulder height. Ball will come to a rest. I'll address the ball.
Now it's back into play. Another good swing. But this time the ball goes out of play.
Darn it. All right, let's go try to find that one.
As we approach the out-of-bounds stake, there is a difference between a hazard and being out of bounds. If the ball crosses out of bounds, we can find it, we can pick it up, but we can't play it from there.
Thank you, Bryan.
We need to go back to the previous spot and redrop.
All right, let's try this again.
Meanwhile, my drive went through the fairway and into the bunker.
Here, Bryan's going to set up to his ball. He's not going to ground his club, and he's going to try to hit the ball out.
Remember, after you're done, or if you are in the bunker, you need to smooth out the sand. Make sure you get rid of all ball marks, all shoe marks, any ruts in there. We want to have a nice smooth surface for the player behind you.
When you're done, please place the rake next to the bunker. Now Bryan's going to chip out of the fairway.
As you can see, I took a divot. Anytime you take divots, pick them up and replace them. Put them in the hole, smooth it out, and the grass grows a lot quicker this way.
Boy, that looks great, Bryan. Great job. Let's go find my ball.
As you can see, Mark is under the tree this time, an unplayable lie.
I take 2 club lengths, drop the ball, and now I'm going to try to chip onto the green.
That one got to the green this time.
Oh, good deal.
I think you get to putt. As we get up there, where's my ball?
Bryan, you might have made...
I did make it.
Oh,
that's
nice shot.
That's a birdie, I think.
Oh, could you please hold the flag for me?
No problem. Remember, if you are on the green and you make a ball mark, or even if you're off the green and you make a ball mark, fix those.
Good job. Here
Lift the grass up and in, make it nice and flat, just like the bunker. Make it smooth, so players behind you have a smooth surface.
Good job. Now let's see if I can make this putt.
Yes! Good job.
Hey, thank you.
Good putt. Remember, replace this flag stick. Players behind you can see. And go to the next hole.
You know, the grip is really important to the golf swing.
You really have to have your hands in the right position. Otherwise, a lot of what we're talking about is really not going to help you.
Hooks, slices, topping the ball. Why don't you show us how it's done?
One of the most important elements of a golf swing is a good golf grip. It's the only thing that connects us to the golf club. I'd like you to set the grip right in the palm of your left hand here, wrapping your thumb over so you see 2 or 3 knuckles on your left hand. You're going to take your right hand and place it again right where your fingers meet the palm. Wrap your fingers around and your thumb over so your thumb faces squarely at the target, not to the left and not to the right. You're going to see 2 to 3 knuckles on your left hand, and your right hand, this palm is going to face at the target. It's not going to face down, it's not going to face up. It's going to face squarely at the target. Now if I dressed the club and my hands were too much to the left, my club face will be open at impact. If I address the club with my hands too far to the right, my club will be closed at impact. Let's get a nice square grip to hit the ball nice and straight. Thank you for watching this golf video. I think we helped a lot of people.
I think we did too. And hopefully we helped you.
Yeah.
Drinks?
Right here. Gotcha. We gotta go.
There goes my tip.
Do you want me to look at you or
Right in front, yeah, just kind of slightly off.
slide off there? Terrible.
Wet ball,
Wet ball on 18.
Wet ball.
Pretty good line, but now I need to hit it. Yeah.
This one's gonna be tough.
I cannot get it close.
Square your club face. Oh, we are doing the first. First, square your club face. Make sure your backswing is equal to your follow through, and finish with your club facing the hole. God, I did it. Well.
I think she needs my help. Okay.
Make sure you have good pace on your putt, and it's the same distance back and forward.
Action, go Mark. Swing. Freeze. Clear. Swing. Clear. Swing. Clear. Swing. Action. Go Mark. Swing. Freeze. Clear. Swing. Hold it. React.
Thanks, guy.
Freeze. Clear. Action. Would have worked either way.
What is it? There's sand trouble on 12. Let's go.
Let's do it again. Really quickly.
Holy beach balls, there's sand trouble on 12? What is it? This is Trent. Screwed that one.
That was good too. Action.
What is it? There's sand trouble on 12. Let's go.
Action.
What is it? There's sand trouble on 12. Let's go.
I'm having trouble with my drivers. I'm having trouble with my driver.
Having trouble with my driver.
I'm having trouble with my driver. I'm having trouble with my driver.
Frame, come into it. Back. Come forward. Okay, let's do it again. Take it back from there. Take it back. Come forward. Can't hit it. Okay. Take it back. Come forward. Oh, I missed it. Okay.